Hi, Ralph from Benchdogs, and today I'm going to demonstrate how we put together the new CSC SYS fence system. So this kit comprises of an adapter plate, which will be anodized black, a flag stop, a support plate, some thumb screws and T-nuts, and 3 sizes of fences which are available. We have a 330, a 625 and a metre. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we attach it to the CSC. So now I'm at the table saw. What I need to do is remove this thumb screw and then slide that out. And make sure you keep hold of these parts here. I'm just going to put those away. And taking our adapter plate, which has been machined to fit over the bosses that are on the miter saw, and put that in there. And then line it up and tighten up. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, so as you can see, I've got our thumb screws and our T-nuts in the top holes. This allows me to have the fence in the upright position, but if you wanted to have the fence on the lower position, you can put it in these bottom holes here. Now, push the thumb screw through, line up the T-nuts, push it through, like so. And as you can see, we've got our guard here. So when using the system, you need to set the height of the blade at a minimum of 36 mil. It allows the fence to go through and to return back. So now we have the fence attached, we need to then calibrate it to the blade. So I'm going to use one of our setup blocks here, the 1mm, and I'm going to slide our fence all the way over and then put one of our setup blocks in there. With the thumb screws loosened, just push it up to the blade. Knowing that we're 1mm apart, nip up the thumb screws and then remove our setup block. Like so. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make sure my thumb screws are nice and tight, so that doesn't move. And with our flag stop, just attach that like so. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can line up the the T-nut and push it in, or you can remove the T-nut completely, slide that in, and then place that over where the T-nut is, and then tighten the thumb screw. So on this occasion, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this at 170 mil, because that's what I want to make my cut to. Grab my workpiece, put it in place, turn on my blade, dust extraction, take it out, remove my workpiece. This allows me to come all the way back. There we go. Turn off my dust extraction, and there we have 170mm. Like so. Okay, so there you have it. That's our fence with a 330mm fence, but we do have longer ones. So what I'm going to do now is going to show how that attaches. And all I do is undo these thumb screws, slide out the fence, and then I'm going to use our 625 fence, slide that in place. You will have to recalibrate it to your blade like we did earlier. Put in the fence, flag stop, as you would. But with this size fence and the meter fence, you also have one of these alignment plates. Slide that underneath here, tighten up the thumb screws, and what that does then, it gives you support for your workpiece all the way past. so you don't get no tipping. You also have a thumb screw here if you need to align and rise it up to level it out to stop any tipping. Okay, this works with the 625 and the 1 meter fence. So one thing that we'd like to point out is when you're using the fence and you're taking your fence all the way through, you may find that it may jam on the way back and sometimes it gets stuck. So what we've done is we've come up with this little attachment that you just slide into your fence. Okay, and this allows you to take all the way there and then come all the way back without any snagging. So that means that you can have your blade set to be at any height and it shouldn't be an issue above the 36mm. Okay, so there you have it. There's our CSC adapter plate and fence system. As you can see, it's quite easy to put together and it's available on our website for pre-order now.